This is Ben, Liam and Bell on Nova.
G'day there, podcaster.
Yep, it's episode 667. Unfortunately, there'll be no spooking in this episode because it's not the Devil's Number anymore. Shout out to my mum, Leanne, who reached out and said she was very happy that Spook FM made a return.
Yep.
It's good to see a few fans of the segment.
Yeah.
So supportive.
Yeah, please, if you haven't heard Spook FM yet, I mean, yesterday's episode was like an hour long. That's the one you want to check out.
Yeah, there was a lot of spooking hijinks on the end of it. But yeah, we do like a good spook.
Hopefully your mum didn't get a second-hand spook.
Well, I certainly hope not. I should have checked on her welfare, and of course, as I went through yesterday, the 7 stages of spook. You got to check on your loved ones about spooking because it is fun, but it is serious, and we're trained professionals.
Did you see the Coinky Dinky Tuesday that we got?
Yes.
Oh, dearie me. Well, don't tell me yet. Hold that for next Tuesday. We'll give the segment another run.
It's probably more of a podcast one than an actual...
What about I make a one-off exception to do a Coinky Dinky Wednesday at the end of this podcast?
Yep, okay.
Okay,
Cool.
we'll enjoy the episode. Ben, very exciting. You and your wife Sam are expecting your first in 2 months' time. And like any good godfather, I, Liam, have been keeping an eye out for prams.
Yep.
Obviously, top of the line. I mean, if you can afford it, Bugaboo. That's what everyone's saying online.
Yeah, Bugaboo is quite a model.
Bell, it's like the Rolls Royce of prams.
The name doesn't sound like it though.
See, a lot of people have differing opinions though. Bugaboo is pretty popular. I think the actual top of the line is probably the Silver Cross.
Yeah, I've seen it in
See,
a
now
few
that sounds nice.
mums groups. Yeah.
I think we're probably leaning towards the upper baby. I just think the telescopic leather handle and the slimline frame is probably going to get it over the line.
It is. And after some light reading, I'd obviously, and I mean, I'm preaching to the choir here, but I'd steer clear of the Baby Zen Yo-Yo 2 and the Eye Candy Peach 7.
What are we even talking about?
I mean,
of course I would.
Didn't even really pass initial safety testing. So
Did you say a pram was called Eye Candy?
Yeah, the Eye Candy Peach 7. It's
Bell.
the laughing stock of the pram world.
It
Bell.
hasn't even got a pivot swivel belly bar. You know what I mean?
What are you, born in the 1920s? Oh, so funny. Anyway, Ben, there's one pram I noticed on the street the other day, a real interesting pram. And I don't think this is your bag. It was almost like a carbon fiber cabin.
Right.
So it was like light and agile. This is a real pram I saw. And then there was 3 racing wheels, like sprint wheels that a cyclist would have on their road bike. Have you seen these?
Yeah.
And I mean, clearly, just at a glance, these prams are built for speed, not comfort.
Does it look more like a go-kart?
Yeah, it's kind of like a go-kart. And I honestly, I'm not putting my on this. I nearly got cleaned up by this mum in activewear who was sprinting whilst pushing along her kid in her like racing pram.
Yeah.
And I mean sprinting. Like, this woman was steaming. Like, she must have been going for a PB or something. But the poor kid was getting, like, honestly, I saw the fear in his eyes. The kid was getting whiplash on the corners. It was like a 12-month-year-old, and it looked like he was using one of those red balloon vouchers for a ride in a rally car. Like, just the look on his face. He was breaking land speed records for, like, it was like his cheeks up. Look, he was sort of inertia, like he was getting stuck to the pram as he was steaming along.
I think I'm going to stick with my upper baby Vista V2 Bell.
Yeah, sounds good, Ben.
A very good choice, my friend.
If it's time for a winter trip, jump on What If, the place to go for quick Aussie getaways.
Probably somewhere in the snow for me. I'm a big snow guy.
For accommodation, flights and more, book on the What If app.
What If? It's Aussie for travel.
Ben and Bell, a mysterious warning letter has been dropped around Toorak, where the median home price is $5.3 million. Damn. Basically, the sentiment of the letter is give away your houses and do wealth. So the letter reads, millions of people are struggling to pay their rents, mortgages, energy bills, and to afford healthy food, which is true. Times are tough. And it says they don't have enough because you and others like you have too much. Mm-hmm. Which, like, you know, base level, I think, you know, everyone can agree with. This world is the haves and the have-nots.
I don't think writing a letter and putting it in the Toorak letterboxes is going to fix the problem.
Hey, look, it's a nice idea. I suppose if everyone who owned like 30 houses, like the people that were renting them, just had those houses, and it would be but
But then also giving away your cars to other people is not going to solve their issue.
It's more of a global issue.
Yeah.
And you're right. Like
Goes
it's
higher up than
you
Toorak.
you would think a letter drop isn't really going to solve the issue. Well, you thought wrong, because it turns out the residents of Toorak, they've banded together, and they got big hearts, and they've all read their letters, and they've had their sort of annual general meeting in the council area there, and they've gone, you know what, fair crack, enough's enough. We probably do have a little bit too much.
Wow.
So this weekend, they're giving it all away.
The Toorak Warehouse Sale is this Saturday. Everything's got to go. Bentley's got to go. Range Rovers got to go. Mercs got to go. Investment properties, we've got thousands of them, and they've all got to go. We're absolutely 100% not mucking around. The residents of Toorak are going to cure world hunger. Persian silk rugs going out the door. Your poor dirty feet will never touch lino ever again. We've gone bloody mad, and all of our priceless personal belongings are flying out the stained glass doors. Priceless art, got to go. Decorative suits of armour, gotta go. Those big deer heads with antlers that people put above their fireplace, got to go. Our price on holidays to the Amalfi Coast, studying abroad in the south of France, my son's rowing shoes, Scotch college scholarships, MCC memberships, actual ships. Feed the hungry with our Fabergé eggs and wash them down with bottles of 1951 Penfolds Grange. Income inequality has got to go. We're absolutely positively deadly serious. We'll feed the poor all thanks to that letter. Why didn't someone write one sooner? We employ the liquidators, and they've given us the inside word that Toorak is closing down at midnight tonight. Set your Rolex before time runs out. Yes, this ad is really, really hurting my voice. I need to get a Strepsil.
It's 6:10. Hallelujah, it's 6:10.
Good morning, Jasmine in Malvern. How's your morning been?
Good, thanks. How's yours?
Oh, good, thanks.
Oh, Jazz, it sounds like you got a bit of a frog in your throat there. Have you had a morning coffee?
Yes, I'm currently drinking that on my way to work.
Yeah, I can tell.
Nice.
You're a bit phlegmy. That's all right. We don't deduct points for being a bit phlegmy, as long as you can answer the questions right. And hey, you're already in the draw for $10,000 Nova's 10K a day in May. The Victorian state budget was handed down yesterday. What train station is closest to Parliament House?
Is that Parliament Station?
You got it. R.I.P. to Paris Hilton's dog, Harajuku Bitch, which I might be putting down for Ben's baby name bingo. Harajuku Bitch, I do like that name. Died at the age of 23, though. Obviously, a long life, would have been looked after pretty well. What breed of dog was it? Paris Hilton's dog.
Chihuahua.
It was. Very famous. The Prime Minister of India was given a rock star reception at a stadium in Sydney. Can you name any city in India?
Oh, God. Nah.
Big place. Can't name one.
If you get some meats,
I cannot even think of one.
if you go to the supermarket and you get some, raw meats, where do you get that from?
Mumbai? Oh,
No,
God.
you wouldn't.
That is correct, but not what Belle was saying.
Correct.
Correct.
But
I
you
was
d-
leaning towards Delhi.
Delhi,
Yeah, you don't go to the Mumbai section, but I'll just go to Mumbai for my salami next to the frozen foods.
We got there.
We got there. Yeah, Jazz, next up, you could be required to have a license to ride an e-scooter soon in Australia. There are two e-scooter companies in Melbourne, the Green Lime scooters and the Neuron scooters. What colour are the Neuron ones? Not the green ones. the other
Orange.
ones. Yep, got it. Hey, goth rockers Evanescence are coming to Melbourne. You excited about that, Jazz?
Oh, no, but yes.
Oh, well, I'm sure you'd know this one. Can you finish the lyrics?
No, like I know the song, but the lyrics.
It's a big part. It's a big part of the song.
Should have said Mumbai.
Yeah.
Oh, nice work anyway, Jazz. You're still in the running. Marissa and Surrey Hills, can you finish these lyrics?
No.
Oh, Marissa,
sorry.
the emo rockers Evanescence. I mean, they're coming to town. Sarah in Reservoir, can you finish the lyrics for us?
Take me back. I don't want to go. Take me back. I don't want to go.
Take me back. I don't want to go.
Was that a different song?
Completely different. Is that Spice Girls or something? it's a whole different... If you're listening right now and you're like, oh my God, I know this is annoying me so much. 13 24 10, just for having a crack.
Yeah.
You will be in the draw to win $10,000.
We are burning through callers at a rapid pace this morning. Cherie, please finish these lyrics.
Wake me up inside. Wake me up inside.
Same amount of energy, I'd say.
Wake me up!
This is one of my favourite bands.
I can't wake
Oh,
up!
well, you'll be excited, Cherie. They're coming to Melbourne. How awesome.
I'm so excited.
Well, that is great. Well done. Would you like to hear some Aqua this morning?
Back to Jones, going back to Jones, get up now.
Get up now. Or would you like John Mayer?
It's hard to be persistent when we're standing at a distance, so we keep waiting.
We'll go a bit of Aqua.
Way! Dr. Jones finally gets up. Cherie, thanks for joining us. We'll see you
No
at the
worries.
front row of the Evanescence gig, huh?
Absolutely.
Sometimes the feeling is right. You fall in love for the first time. Heartbeat and kisses so sweet. Summertime love in the moonlight.
$1,000 up for grabs if you can guess what I'm going to be calling my son. He's due to be born on July 29th, and we've been doing a bit of a baby name bingo. So you call up, basically, and you register your name. So you say, hey, I shotgun Zach. If when he's born, I call my son Zach, well, then you've won $1,000.
There's been some excellent guesses so far.
Cornelius.
Cornelius.
yes.
What would be short for Cornelius? What would you? How would you?
This is my son, Corn.
Corn, get off the slide.
I think Leonardo.
Oh,
Nice little Leo.
Like a Renaissance artist name or one of the Ninja Turtles.
Holden.
I like the car.
Something strong, something tough.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Heinz.
Hein. Do you have a Hein in your family?
No, I just like the taste of the baked beans.
I like that people are getting creative with their names
Yeah.
now because a lot of the generic ones have been shotgunned.
Yeah.
So you got to get a little bit
But
outside
also,
the box.
like, don't be put off. You can just call up and guess like Brad or something.
Yeah.
You don't have. It doesn't have to be Heinz or Corn.
But that's the thing. Once it's been, registered, I guess, then
Yes.
that's it. You
You
can't
take it off the
double up
shelf.
on that.
Yeah.
13 24 10 is our number. Give us a buzz if you want to win that $1,000. You just have to guess what I'm going to call my son.
Stacey in South Moraine, good morning. What do you think Ben's baby will be named?
Well, good morning, guys. I don't know. It just came to me, and I was thinking Xavier.
Xavier.
For short. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
really strong, and I don't know. It's kind of unique, but not too
It's like-
overboard.
You think like Xavier Rudd, like just a real chiller. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the only problem I have with Xavier is when I see it written down, I do say Xavier. Like
So,
I
Stacey-
pronounce the
Excalibur.
X.
Stacey, I was going to say this. So these boys, bless them, they are from Adelaide, and I think you both you say Xavier, and
Yeah.
it's one of the many things that does my head in. But
I
it's
like the
Xavier.
name, though. I like the name,
But
though.
like it's Professor Xavier.
Yep.
X-Men.
But it's a different name. It's like Frasier and Frasier.
And the TV show.
Yes.
Diane joins us now, like the sauce. Good morning.
Okay.
What do you think I'm going to call my son on July 29th?
Good morning, guys. I'm thinking Lennox.
Lennox?
I think that's Fitzy's son's name. There might be a bit of Nova rivalry. If yeah.
Lennox.
Loose Lenny's the Lennox.
I actually like the name Lenny.
Lennox Heads, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
That's a good one, Diane.
It's on the
Nice.
list. It's your name. No one else can guess that now. Lisa in Footscray, what do you think Ben's going to call his firstborn son?
I think it's going to be Atticus, shortened for Atty.
I like that.
Atticus is a cool name.
It's very strong name.
Ye olde. It's very To Kill a Mockingbird. Yeah.
Atticus Finch.
Atticus?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you have Atty, yeah.
And Addie is a cute name as well.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, all right.
Good guess, Lisa.
Oh,
Alyssa.
Ben likes that one.
In Epping. Very exciting time for us on the team. I'm expecting my first godson, July 29th, Ben's first, birth son. What do you think it's going to be called?
Hey, it's Alison.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
I'm just reading what's in front of me. So don't shoot
Nah,
the
that's all
messenger.
good.
Go for it.
Ethan.
Ethan. Like
Yeah.
Ethan Hawke.
Good name. It's my son's name,
Yep.
so it's a good name.
Yep.
Like it, nice and strong.
What's the nickname for Ethan? Is there a nickname or it's just Ethan?
Well, look, his older cousin is 20, maybe 21 years older, and he's E-Man.
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 I'm the E-Man. You might grow up to be a rapper or something. All right, last one for this morning. Baby name Bingo. Daniel, what do you think Ben's going to call his son?
Good morning, guys. Well, I know Ben is a big fan of The Simpsons, and I thought Cleetus would be a good name.
Yeah. Lisa Avocado just gave me a wedding ring.
Get off the dang roof.
You would have fun with Cleetus.
I can't. I'm drowning rats in it. Yeah, you could have hours of fun with that name.
Love rat. There's a love rat.
Yeah, you can email anytime, loverat@novafm.com.au. Normally it's, if you need some advice or you want people's stories to help you get through something, love, sex, relationship, kind of centered. But also, I really love when people message with just funny stories. And we really appreciate it. If anything ever happens, of course, like I said, loverat@novafm.com.au.
Do you also accept funny memes? Like if
No,
someone...
we've gone through the memes. People kept sending memes
Well,
just
if
randomly.
there's like a really good TikTok that's worth Bell's time, you can also send that through.
Potentially, if it's really good. I've got one here from April in Ringwood. She said, "Dear Love Rat and Co," which I love. I have a super funny story to share with you guys that I think you'll enjoy. I've been with my lovely boyfriend for a year now, and I learnt something huge about him on the weekend. We had to post a letter to my mum, and I asked him to do it. He then walked outside and put the letter in our own letterbox. I asked him what he was doing, and he said, "I posted the letter." To which I learned he thought the postie also collects your letters
Are you for
and
real?
sends them off.
Oh, my God.
Still love him, though. Thought you'd enjoy. April from Ringwood.
I don't know if you should love someone who thinks that.
That is so fantastic. If he's gone his whole life, in this day and age, kind of fair, you're not sending as many letters, gone his whole life thinking that to post a letter, you just go put it in your own letterbox and it magically disappears.
To be fair though, like that is, that is a problem. Maybe you're attracted to someone because they're good looking or whatever, and then you're in a relationship and you're like, oh no, this person's an idiot. Like I'm sure that happens.
Well, how fitting. 13, 24, 10. When did you realise you were dating an idiot?
Friend of mine, like his first girlfriend, I remember I was in the back of the car and she was driving, like they gave us a lift somewhere. And I suppose like we were young, but she still had like P2s, like she was on a full license pretty much. And she, we got to a roundabout and she needed to go right. And instead of going like left, like around the roundabout, she just went like turned right. And we're like, what are you doing?
Oh my
And there was
God.
other car, and she just literally thought that's how you do roundabouts.
Oh,
So I mean, we lived in a pretty quiet suburban sort of area, but I suppose that's just how she was doing it. I don't know how she passed the test. But I know
Luckily, no roundabouts in the test.
well,
that's
that's
amazing.
it. The relationship didn't last much longer than that.
All right, when did you realise you were dating an idiot?
Rachel, good morning. You believe that you are dating an idiot?
Yes, well, there's been many of occasions where I've thought this, but the most recent one was when he ordered our Woolworths Click and Collect to Diggers Rest in New South Wales instead of Victoria.
Oh, so he was more just like he didn't realise there was two of them, or?
I'm not sure, but it was pretty embarrassing when I had to go do the whole Woolworths shop and, I'm not sure.
I like how they have the location settings when it's like, I'm on my way. And they go, geez, big drive. I mean, we better leave these in the fridge. It should be here tomorrow. Tamara joins us now in Craigieburn. When did you realise that you were dating a bit of an idiot?
Yeah, I would just say that I actually married my idiot.
Oh, you married your idiot.
When I was pregnant, I made the pasta sauce, and he said, "How can I help cook dinner?" And I said, "Can you put the pasta on to boil and to cook?" And he said, "Sure." And I heard him go into the kitchen, fill up the pot with cold water, put the pasta straight in the pot after putting the pot on the stove. I said, "Honey, did you boil the water first?" And he goes, "Who boils the water first?"
Oh, well, I think he just, he's annoyingly, Tamara. What I would say is I've witnessed that before as well.
Yeah, I think that's just you're a really bad cook.
Yeah.
To be honest, tomorrow, I was being pretty quiet on that one. I'm like, I just realised, like, oh no, I'm the idiot.
Do you put the pasta in and then boil the water?
Couldn't tell you the last time I cooked some pasta, but yeah, that's probably how I'd do it, I suppose. I don't know. No, what I'd probably do is like smart. I'd boil the kettle first and then pour it into the pot, and then it's already hot and it's already kind of boiling.
Hey,
I reckon it's quicker with the kettle.
Keep these coming through. 13, 24, 10. When did you realise you were dating an idiot? I reckon we can go like a little bit dumber than that.
Got a text here on 0457 310 100 from Erin in St Kilda. She said, I was dating this massive doofus who thought you had to preheat a microwave.
Oh, like preheat an oven?
Yeah, that's pretty dumb. Yeah, I mean, the microwave is just like, as soon as it finishes, it finishes.
I don't know, Liam, but we just took a call before about putting the pasta in before you boil the water, and you said that's something that you would do. So,
yeah, I think so.
I don't know. I think the microwave's the next step from that.
Kate joins us now in Patterson's Lakes. Good morning, Kate. When did you realise you were dating an idiot?
My ex-partner used to call Brisbane Bris Vegas, and I just thought it was a cute family thing that they did until we went to book flights to Brisbane, and he couldn't quite understand why it wasn't coming up with Bris Vegas.
Oh, hang on. He thought it was, some people say, yeah, Bris Vegas, or like Radelaide. He actually thought it was Bris Vegas.
He genuinely thought it was Bris Vegas, not Brisbane.
Oh, my God.
Kate, how old was he at the time?
About 22. So old enough.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
He thought the song was Viva Bris Vegas. He was like, geez, Elvis really loved Queensland.
Yeah, that is a bad one, Kate. Thank you very much for sharing. You're now in the draw for 10K a day in May.
Thank you.
I'm going to be honest, our next guest, it's a big one. He rose to fame over 10 years ago and since going solo has over 25 million monthly streams. Now he's coming here on tour. Get your DIY posters and merch ready. Please welcome Niall Horan.
Niall, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hello.
Was that a bit of an Australian accent I heard there?
Hello.
How you doing?
Have you got us in your... Doing very good. Have you got us in the home studio behind you? Talk us through what's in the background there.
I'm I'm at the record label. In one of their fancy, well-done rooms.
Yeah.
This is where the magic happens, I see. You've sort of transformed yourself as well. I mean, you're playing these huge festivals now. How do these numbers go? I mean, I know it's not come up yet, but like, say, day 3 of Isle of Wight Festival. Like, I imagine some of the heads kicking around in those festivals over in the UK are a little bit different to some of the people that you'd be used to being in the front row at your headline shows.
That's why I wanted to do them. The festivals are going to be amazing. It's going to be a good way to like get back in. I haven't been away for so long. I've found like some of my favorite artists by just stumbling around after a few pints and running into a tent or walking up to a stage somewhere and coming across someone I'd never heard before and then becoming a big fan of them. So hopefully I can gather some sort of a new audience as well while I'm at it.
Now, Niall, I'm just doing the math here. The legal drinking age is 18, and you've been one of the most famous people in the world from like 16. So unless you're talking like, 15, you're assuming that you're stumbling around into these tents when you're a very known figure. Are you having to disguise at all if you're around a festival? I'd imagine you'd get swarmed pretty quick if someone clicked on.
Yeah, I know. The pandemic was good for that. I missed the mask.
Yep.
The mask and the hat and the sunglasses. But for some reason, I must have like the most obvious walk or something. I must have a really weird walk.
Yeah.
Because somehow people still notice me.
Festivals aside, we know you're bringing your show, your tour here to our shores in Australia. Very exciting. I know you're a big golf man. Everyone knows that follows you. I love this. Have you got any courses on your must playlist when you come here to Australia?
Oh, there's a fair few in Australia. Royal Melbourne.
Yeah.
It's probably up there in the top 3 or 4 on the planet.
Yep.
There's a couple up in Brisbane, Sydney. Yeah, there's a few that I want to get my hands on. I'm not going to announce where and when.
I mean, my money's on Royal Melbourne because that's the one you mentioned first. But you did, you got a few other state mentions in there just to throw us off the scent. Is it true that the last time you were in Australia, wasn't there like a Channel 9 news helicopter that was flying so close to you and Harry while you were trying to play golf that the balls were moving around? I mean, the golf balls, that is.
Yeah. I think it was in Perth. We played this course and we're like low to the point where actually everything on the green was like blown over.
Yeah.
So it wasn't great, to be honest. It wasn't good for a game of golf.
Now I do have to move it on from the golf chat because I can see we're losing Belle's attention.
She's getting bored, man.
Love it. It's so interesting.
Sorry, Belle. Sorry.
Niall, thank you so much for joining us this morning, mate. We cannot wait to check you out at Rod Laver on Friday the 3rd of May. Obviously, that's next year, 2024. Don't get too excited, guys. We can't go back in time. But thank you so much for all your time.
Thanks very much. I can't wait to see the whole of the country, but I'm looking forward to getting back to Melbourne. It's going to be great.
I'm sure we'll see you on a golf course soon.
Thanks, brother.
See you, folks.
We were just joined by Niall Horan of One Direction fame. If you just joined us and you missed that chat, it is up in the Ben, Liam and Bell podcast.
And he is coming on tour, and we do have tickets to give away. Nova and TEG Live exclusively present Niall Horan, the show, live on tour 2024. He's coming to Rod Laver Arena next year on May the 3rd. Tickets are on sale Friday, 2nd of June at 10 a.m. from Ticketek.
Let's give away these tickets.
Niall or Kryal.
Aha! Good morning, Charlotte, fair maiden from Box Hill. How is thee? Hello.
Sorry, I'm so excited.
Yes, no, of course. There's 2 tickets to Niall Horan at Rod Laver on the line. Or...
oh my gosh.
2 tickets to Kryal Castle this weekend, Melbourne's premier medieval destination. Have you been before?
No, I haven't.
Well, it's really win-win then, isn't it?
Yes. We'll leave it up to the wheel. We have a wheel here with pictures of Niall's face and pictures of Kryal. Beautiful castle. Whatever it lands on is what you'll receive. Does that sound fair?
That does sound fair.
Okay. Well, let's give it a spin.
All right, Charlotte, give me a spin. Oh, no.
Ye lucky wench. It seems you'll be doing some unicorn and dragon meet and greets this weekend at Kryal Castle.
Great.
I'm so sorry, Charlotte.
Thanks for playing, Char.
Apparently they're having the jousting championship.
Yes, they are.
So it's not all bad, but I'm so sorry.
I just want to make it clear as well, legit there is a wheel in the studio and legit there is a 50-50 that you could be going to Niall or Kryal. It's not made up.
Jess in Greenvale, you ready for Belle to spin?
Yeah, definitely.
Alrighty, here we go.
Ooh.
Looks like you'll have a belly full of mead this weekend, Jess. You're off to Kryal Castle.
I'm sorry, Jess.
Jeez, it's really stuck.
Also, can I point out, we were so excited
Yeah.
with this game.
I think it's a great
It
game.
is a great game.
Apparently, this weekend, if you go to Kryal, this isn't an ad for them. It's just they're doing the jousting championships, and they also do potion making, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not all bad. All right, Leah in Glenroy.
Yes.
Are you
Hello.
excited to go see
Good morning.
Niall?
Sorry?
Are you excited to go see Niall?
Well, it's for my kids.
Okay.
They'll love
Me.
Kryal
They
then.
will love Kryal as well.
All right, we're going to give it a spin.
All right, so that... No.
Ooh.
Oh, you're off to Niall! Congratulations!
Amazing.
Yes.
They're going to be rough.
They
Thank
will
you
be,
so
but
much.
unfortunately, no spell casting. So, they will be happy with the concert, but they won't get to have any medieval fun.
All right, should we see if we can give away another Niall?
Yeah, why not?
Kate in Clyde, good morning. Big Niall fan?
Yes, I am.
All right, let's see if we can get you those tickets.
Oh, it's another Kryal.
No.
Don't say no. It's Melbourne's premier medieval destination.
No, we've got more Niall tickets. Can we
She's going to Kryal because it landed on Kryal.
Come on, last spin. Here we go. Alana, cross your fingers and toes.
Fingers and toes all fast.
Simply wonderful. You are heading with your family to Kryal Castle this weekend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
No
sorry.
worries. Well done, peasant. That's the stuff that they say there. It's good fun.
We do have more tickets, though, later this week. So it's not all bad. We do have more Niall tickets for the rest of the week.
I'm going to go to Kryal Castle this weekend. I'm legit going to go on Sunday. If you've got tickets, I'll see you there.
Belle, how are we looking in the Kryal Castle ticket department? Do we have more of them to give away across the week
Well,
as well?
seeing as they're only $30 each, yes,
Oh,
we
wonderful.
do
Wondrous.
have more.
Very good.
And that's the end of the Ben Liam and Bell podcast. We are doing something we've never done before. Obviously, Coinky Dinky Tuesday. Famous segment, loved by many adoring fans of the pod. But yes, we're going to do a once-off Coinky Dinky Wednesday.
Could it be Coinky Wednesday?
Yeah, I'm open to. Yeah, I mean, we're already completely breaking the mold doing it on a Wednesday.
So drop the dinky, and it just becomes Coinky Wednesday.
Wacky coincidence Wednesday.
It's just a quick one anyway. So yesterday with Spook FM returning, we got Tom on and we spooked his mum.
That's right.
And then there was some Googling regarding the devil's birthday and Halloween. Anyway, this is what Tom's post in the Alpha Squad reads. How's this for a Coinky Dinky Tuesday on a Wednesday? Today, I had the privilege of being on the podcast for Spook FM. And when I listened back, Ben had searched about the Devil's B-Day, which ends up being June 11th, which is my birthday as well.
No way.
Kind of underwhelming, but I found it cool.
So there you have it. Tom is actually Satan. What an M. Night Shyamalan twist.
Yep.
We got Beelzebub's mum on yesterday to prank her on 666.
Yep.
It is cool, though, when you hear your birthday out of context. Do you know my birthday's in Harry Potter?
Is it?
One of my favourite franchises. Yep.
In which one?
Chamber of Secrets. Do you remember when the diary's flying back and you see like the flashback of Tom Marvolo Riddle walking around with Hagrid and the spider in the book goes...
Lands on June 15th?
June 13th is my birthday.
Right.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Good play, Ben.
But I don't even know if it's a play anymore. It's coming up, guys. Ben, have you done some online shopping for my?
Absolutely not.
Okay, well, there is still time.
Did you want me to bake you something? Normally, I bake stuff.
Yes, I will accept
baked goods.
I'll accept
well, you
baked
need
goods.
to put in your request then.
Please, no platters. Not your strong suit, but
well, it's not baking, is it?
I would love some baked goods. That'd be wonderful. What's this? Remember, you used to always do those little
butterfly cakes.
They're very nice cakes. Why do you never do them anymore, Bill?
I don't know.
That was your thing. People around the office were like, "Oh, butterfly cake girl, we love her."
I used to make them for your birthdays and ratings or not ratings.
I think so.
I can't remember.
Anyway, yeah, that'd be great.
Okay,
very good.
Sure.
Bye.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.